Hello everyone, Allie here, and welcome to the Gold Mine. Thank you for joining me here on another episode at Allie's Treasure Trove. Today I do have a new unboxing to get on into, and I will use the term new loosely, as this figure originally released in 2011, although did have a reissue with, I think, a little bit of adjustments earlier this year. Now, this did just arrive at Anime Fix the other week. We'll go ahead and put their logo on screen right up there. And Bobby from Anime Fix let me know about this figure's existence. I honestly had no idea this was coming out. Initially, this is the Bleach Tier HARRIBEL Espada statue from Alpha X Omega. Now, that's a company I'm not particularly familiar with, so I was looking into it a bit. And I did actually see on my figure collection, that's where I learned about the 2011 release date. And also, forewarning, there are known counterfeit statues of this figure out there to exist, so definitely be careful, buyer beware if you're pulling one off of, let's say, a shop that you're not familiar with, or perhaps somewhere like eBay from overseas. But anyways, like I said, initially Alpha Omega, however, for this reissue of the statue, you guys can see here in this box that we've seen a lot on the channel recently. This is in a MEGAHOUSE box, and also one of the US distributors for this reissue will actually link below as well. His Sideshow Collectibles, and it has it listed as part of the BLEACH g.e.m.s series. So you guys may remember I opened up the Grimmjow g.e.m.s statue. We'll go ahead and link it up there. I'm waiting on my Yoruichi statue to come in. That is also part of the g.e.m.s series. But it seems like we're retconning this HARRIBEL into the g.e.m.s, although not in every place. Like I said, Sideshow has it listed as a g.e.m.s. Other places just still have it as Alpha Omega reissue. So I'm very curious what's up with that. If anybody knows, go ahead and let me know in the comments. But figured I'd share with you guys what I know about the statue. But, of course, it was already open to be inspected. Unfortunately, it looks like whoever was packing this up to get to Anime Fix did write on the box. But hey, that's what the shipping box is for, to protect the inner figure. But I'm excited to go ahead and jump on into it. So actually, just like Tuesday's Red Eyes Black Dragon, not a g.e.m.s, but a MEGAHOUSE Artworks Monsters, don't even have the NIV camera up. There it is. Here's NIV. Don't even have that up because this is a pretty large statue. So if we need it, I can bring up that window with the top-down view, but I think this will be sufficient for our purposes. So let me go ahead and extract this. It is not in a MEGAHOUSE box. It's still in the original design of the Alpha Omega packaging. So that's why I'm a little lost here. It's in the box like it's a g.e.m.s. It's listed on Sideshow's website as part of the g.e.m.s line, but I really don't know. Don't know. But you know what? I'm happy that this got a re-release. I remember actually being up in Montreal when I was younger. I don't know if it was around the initial time of release or it still happened to be there. But I do remember seeing one at an anime shop that there was some stuff I recognized as authentic, some stuff that I recognized as being bootlegs. So I was like, I don't know about this one. It looks really nice, but I ended up passing it up back in the day. I'm not sure if there's I'm not sure. There is a Nell statue as well. I'm not sure if that's Alpha Omega as well. If there's a reissue of that, would love to pick it up. Of course, I know everything I get from Anime Fix is authentic, so sometimes I'm a little, sketched out on things that I miss out. You never know for certain. And of course, like I said, my figure collection actually has a reference guide on how to spot which ones are the inauthentic replicas. So make sure to go check that out if you're trying to purchase one of these on the secondary market. Of course, there's more out there now because of the reissue, but still, definitely want to use your best judgments. But as you can see, it is not in a traditional MEGAHOUSE box. It is still using the original box design from Alpha X Omega. And it is, of course, though, 1/8 scale. And I believe there was a little bit of adjustment done to the face from the original release. That is what I believe I read. I don't have the original to compare. Like I said, I've only ever seen it once, and that might have not have been an authentic statue. So can't weigh in on that, but I am very excited to have this in my collection. Honestly, didn't know it was coming until Bobby from Anime Fix said, hey, this showed up. Do you want it? You like Bleach? I'm like, yes. Didn't know I needed this. Didn't know that this was happening, but yes, please. Initially, I thought it was some sort of trade-in, but it was actually new figures, so very excited about that. But she is gorgeous. I know I can see her better than you guys right now, so let me go ahead and crack on into this box. Hey, in not MEGAHOUSE fashion, I can actually open it up from the bottom. So yay! Keep my mental wits about me, being like, it's near mint, it's sealed in box. Don't look at the bottom, that's where everything's cut. But look at it from the top, it's minty fresh. So we are opening. Honestly, I have to check. It's been a while since I've looked through the actual the Viz printings. Is it Viz? Shonen Jump printings of Bleach, if it's officially in the US, if it's Tier on her name, HARRIBEL. Not certain on that one, but I'm going with HARRIBEL here. That is how I read it in the scanlations. I was reading Bleach week to week, especially towards the, well, I think actually throughout the entire 1,000 Year Blood War arc. Not sure before that when I started having Bleach week to week, but I remember catching up. I remember actually back in the day, Walmart, the Walmart by my high school and middle school was in the same area, used to actually have manga volumes for $8.98, so pretty cheap, cheaper as compared to like Barnes & Noble and whatnot. So sometimes go pick up some groceries after school with my mom, and I'd check to see if there's any new Bleach volumes. So actually a decent amount of my Bleach collection is from Walmart. But then I got past catching up with the books that were already in print, and then I needed to wait until new volumes would come out every so often. So that's when I started reading scanlations. And her name jumped around all the time. Now, I am struggling to actually get this open. Perhaps if I move the box over here and keep talking to you guys. Keep stalling for time as I'm struggling to get this box open here. I don't want to pull on it too much because I don't want to dent the inner box corners, but looks like I probably just have to go for it here. Using tiny knife and even tiniest knife wasn't doing too much to assist. Perhaps this was a sign that, Allie, you should have opened it from the top. Ooh, no, I peeled the one side out. Ah, yes, here we go. All right, so have her open from the bottom. So this is, we got a little instruction sheet down here. You can adjust the head sculpt so she has her mask on or mask off. And then how to put in her accessories. Now, we'll probably need this momentarily. Let me set that off to the side and actually go ahead and extract. Ooh, I love this base. Ooh, I love this base. Ooh. So you guys might be wondering, Allie, I haven't seen a base. It does have the Espada numbering with a shadowy border and, of course, bleach. And it does say tier HARRIBEL here. So we're going with HARRIBEL for this video. Okay, so let me pop open this plastic. If I mute anything, it's because this was super loud. And first, I do have to check for tape, so let me cut the tape on the sides. Alright, we're back. Hey, a little bit of fast forwarding, a little bit of silence there. But it was actually, I was wondering because I noticed the little push-ins for the plastics to keep together were kind of large. I was like, I feel like this is going to be noisy. And it was, so I had to suffer through the pop, pop, pop. But hopefully I didn't forget to edit that out. But anyways, we're about to get into this, so let's take our base out first. Like I said, love the shadowy border and does have the footholds. Now this is a type of foothold I don't think I've really ever seen before. Looks like there's actually pieces of metal. I guess I'm just used to the regular little plastic ones. I don't know that it's like real metal, but it does look metallic. And alright. Now if you're familiar with this character, you know that her outfit gives us a lot of underboob. So we do have that. We actually do have a separate body as well. With a variation. Because of course this is the Rancor form with the mask and the chest plates. We do have a plateless version, a little bodice here. So let me actually first go ahead and take things out. Do have to go on her back for her sword. And you can have with or without the sword. The name escapes me at the moment. And we do have the alternate face, again maskless. You can display in a Rancor form or regular. And here's the other body piece. Chest piece. Alright, there we go. I love her outfit. This is a cosplay that would not be very functional. Why won't you focus? There we go. Not be very functional, but definitely a gorgeous outfit. Anyways, let me go ahead, move this out of the way. Now we have extracted everything. Cross-reference, bring back our little instruction booklets. And okay, so I do want to actually go ahead and get this out. So we will work on... Oh, that's interesting. At first I didn't even notice the seams, but I did see there. I didn't connect it between the instruction sheet and this here, but you can actually remove her arms. Makes sense because the body doesn't have arms. But yeah, the arms do come across. That's a very nice seam there for the pieces. Definitely hides very well. But what should I do first? Looks like we can take the head off first. Or we take the body off. That works too. That worked. Worked just fine. All right, so we do have the other head sculpt. Let's take a closer look at it. It just wants to focus on my hand textures. I see. The camera's not being as cooperative as it was with the red eyes. I was hoping this would go similarly smooth. All right, there we go. Gorgeous sculpt here. Really do love that. Love the shades in the hair. Love the little hair ties, metallic effect on those. Her eyes look nice, and the mask looks clean. Looks like it was printed probably all in one piece, but definitely looks very nice. So happy with both head sculpts. If I had to compare them both and pick one for which I'd have on display, I don't know, I might go for the regular. It probably depends on how I'm feeling. Definitely both very usable, both very beautiful. But okay, let's see. All right, so that just was around the waist. So here's what the waist bit looks like. Waist and the legs, lower body. Love the shading. Love the shading on the skirt. Definitely gives it volume. The shoes look nice as well. All right, we always have to check the underneath. She does have undies on. Of course, we got to do our undie check. And let's go ahead and get here on the base. So in terms of the footholes, very easy to see. One just has one, the other side does have two. As expected, the text faces towards the front. Did slide in very easily, so I was very pleased with that. All right, let's take a look here at the different chest pieces. Upper body. Do love the pose here. Love the jacket. And of course the number tattoo on her chest. And then she's very fit. Love it. Love to see it. Goals. And then you actually do have the place to attach this. All right, so let's go ahead and get you plugged in here. And make sure I'm doing it right. Looks like I had it on backwards, so good thing I checked. All right, that actually went in very easy. Very pleased with that. The sheath for her sword. All right. Let's actually go on ahead, and I want to take off her arms. Might be a bit of an odd request, but would like to take off the arms to see how easy they go in and out. Hopefully, it's not one of those statues where once you pull the arm out, it gets difficult to put it back in. And I think actually, based on the size, I think it's actually good. We could actually, let's switch over here. Let the little border queue up. And let's go in here. Hey, Niv Matt. So that way, I don't have to hold my hand behind everything to get it to focus. Easier just to hold it up. Ah, yes, much better. Probably should have done that about 10 minutes ago, but hey, live and learn. All right, so let's go ahead. Like I said, I want to take her arms off. Probably got to take this off first. Probably easy to bump into that. All right. Please give us your arms. Please and thank you. Do have to do a little bit of wiggling here. All right, there we go. Let's take the other piece off. Good to know that even if you pull on it just because of the size of the peg, you're most likely not going to snap it. This one, as with the other arm, definitely got to wiggle it a bit. All right. All right, and we're back. There is the top bit by itself, and of course the other arm. This one I was a little bit more nervous about wiggling just because of the actual, I was worried because of her elbow there, about potentially smacking into it. But now we get to test that is not the right way. Now we get to test how it works putting the arms back in. So let's go ahead and get you in there. Let me try this arm first, actually. I'm noticing actually there's grooves. That's probably why the wiggling works, helps you get past that little point. Little grooves there. So I could see that being a bit annoying. Why am I not knowing how to put our arms on? There we go. Makes me wonder what the best way to insert these would be. Definitely needs some pressure. As we can see, the chest piece is drop proof. All right. So wiggling not so much on the way out, on the way in. Pressure is good for this one. But definitely I noticed what worked best was an up-down wiggle motion in order to take out the arms. I know a lot of people are a bigger fan of HARRIBEL's Espada form, or Rancor form, rather than her regular form. But I really do like this regular outfit. I remember when she first was introduced, I was like, dang, that's a banger outfit. I wish I could pull something off like that one day. Probably could, although like I said, not very practical, doesn't seem very safe, doesn't seem very YouTube friendly. But we're admiring art right now, it's fine. We're admiring art. One thing I really do like is even in the removable piece, I love that very seamless flow of even pulling the tug of the material on the armpits. That's just, for me, very impressive. Not sure why. I am so impressed by the details around the armpits in terms of just the fabric, pulling the realisticness of all that. I think it looks great. Looks great. So, let's put the sheath on the back. Alright, there we go. Looking nice. Let's put in her hands. Alright, so 1, 2. Sword into the hand is step 3. And then balancing. Alright, in the other hand. Okay. Alright, I see why that step was made. I did that, I think, slightly off camera, but probably want to insert above the hand, then you can gently lift and then set right into her other hand, her extended hand. Definitely a sick piece there. Love the semi-translucent flame. Definitely like the way that shines. Overall, I'm just really impressed by the outfit. That's what I'm loving the most here. Loving the outfit. Let's go ahead, put you back on the body. Man, she's got some nice hips. Anyways. Obligatory creepy moment anytime we unbox a voluptuous lady. I can't help myself. I'm admiring the sculpt. Alright, actually, looks like there's a little more space here on this side. There we go. Yes. Alright. Then let's put the regular head, since we have the regular outfit going on. It wouldn't make sense. Wouldn't make sense otherwise. Alright, now I think we can go back over here. Take a peek. Looking nice. Looking nice. Side profile looks very good. I love the space in the bend of her back that's available. You can actually see through it. You guys can see. Let's see if I can center the logo on my glasses in the middle. There we go. Right about there. See the little G for gas on the side of my glasses through it. Love that fine detail there, not just attached to her back. As I mentioned, I'm unreasonably impressed with the crease lines in the armpits. Love the dynamicism of the skirt. Gorgeous looking statue. Very intimidating as well. Very powerful looking, just straight on. Very calm, cool, collected, and intimidating. Very easy to put the sword in her hand. I was a little worried sometimes the hand grips are a little too tight and you feel like you need to push. You need to make it wiggle on something like that. When it's smaller piece, it's always stressful. I would take off 0.25 for the arms. Definitely required a lot of wiggling, but as we learned, once we extracted the arms, there's no worry about anything breaking joint-wise because it was so thick, so which is why it needed the wiggles. So take off a little bit for that to a 9.75. But don't want to take anything off for that. I actually, if I could add points, I would. But I do like that it just slid in really easy. Looks like she does have a firm grip on it. Definitely seems to be spaced out perfectly. I wonder if that would vary figure to figure. Potentially, I feel like it could. But definitely very easy inserting that into her hand. I've had a lot of statues ranging from Hot Toys to just Play Arts. Not even Play Arts Kai, just like regular Play Arts, older Kingdom Hearts. Where it is definitely difficult to get into the hand. Sometimes too tight, sometimes once you put it in. Then, actually I have it with my original Hot Toys Loki from the first Avengers film. Getting his scepter into the hand. You did have to switch out the hands, but putting in the hand once you've taken it off the joint in the first place made the wrist a bit loose, so I wasn't happy with that. I definitely love that figure. Botts was like, oh no, did I do something wrong? It's just not as tight. So I'm happy with the joints, happy that you just insert straight into the hand, and she's holding it, no problem. Loose enough to slide in, but not too loose that it falls right out. And I definitely liked how it gave you the instructions to put it in there first, so that way you're not messing around with hurting, potentially bending, breaking any of her fingers. And then there's enough wiggle room in the hand to be able to lift that up and then set it there. But I am very happy with this new addition to my collection. Love it, love it, love it. Now, one thing I did notice, I believe there was a piece on her shoulder, I believe on the back, that there was a little bit of a spooge in the paint job. Also, I see right there on the front as well, there is a little thing right there. So I'll probably take it to a 9.5. Things vary from collectible to collectible. But overall, very good paints. Really do like it. Yes, there's a little bit of yellow. Seems like a little yellow ended up on her elbow as well. I'm not sure if that'll come through on camera. Seems like the white is reflecting very brightly. She shines in person, but she's shining even more so on camera. Definitely, she has a great color scheme. The mustard yellow hair, her skin tone, of course, really balances out against the white. That Snow White of the Espada uniforms. Definitely great looking character design. That's courtesy of Kubo, of course, from Bleach. But definitely well executed here. I'm very happy that this was reissued. Like I said, I believe I read there was something perhaps adjusted on her face for this reissue sculpt. But overall, looks very tried and true to the original images I was seeing online. So very happy that this did come out again. Like I said, if anybody has knowledge on if this is officially part of the g.e.m.s line, please let me know. Sideshow says yes. Other places don't seem to mention it. Even on my figure collection, it's still listed as Alpha X Omega. Not sure if that's just because it was initially Alpha X Omega. Don't know if perhaps MEGAHOUSE purchased Alpha X Omega. Not sure if it's something like that. There's a lot of companies out there that I know are just under an umbrella. I'm like, I didn't know that Good Smile owns all these NSFW statue companies. I was like, I didn't know that. But because it's not the official, under Good Smile, it has the reputation for, Nendroids and Figmas and some scale figures, but a lot of other scale figures are owned parent company as Good Smile. So I'm not sure if it's a situation like that, and Alpha Omega is now under the MEGAHOUSE branch, and it just got absorbed into the Bleach line. Perhaps it's just mislisted, that you think that'd be odd for such a large company as Sideshow. But I am very pleased with this. Like I said, was a very pleasant surprise. Did not know that this was getting a reissue, but I'm very glad that it did. And like I said, maybe that Nell statue out there, maybe that one will come back around too. Definitely have to look into that. But very happy with this. Very happy adding to my collection. Like I said, we'll give a 9.5 just because of a couple paint imperfections and just a little bit on the arm exchange. But that's definitely very natural. If it was a 10 out of 10, I'd start questioning my ability to give you guys any feedback. That's just oh my god, it's great, I love it. So definitely love it. Definitely recommend it if you're a fan of the character. I'd say if you're not a big tier fan, not in love with her, I'd say you don't particularly need it. Whereas I'd recommend the Grimmjow for everybody. She is definitely a popular character, but I'd say she's less important into the manga. As weird as that sounds, of course, she did become the queen of Wekamundo after the Aizen left and there was a void, so definitely very powerful character. Definitely loved her a lot, but not one of the stars, the front runners of Bleach. But speaking of Bleach, I did read earlier, I believe Kubo's coming out with some sort of chapter in celebration of Bleach, so not sure what that's going to entail, but I think it's 72 pages, so very excited to check that out, and hopefully we'll actually get a real announcement of the 1,000-Year Blood War. I was told 2021, the anime's coming back, and it's August. Hello, where is it? I'm excited, as you can tell. A little bit miffed. I was thinking maybe earlier this year, and I was like, oh, maybe mid-year, and I was like, oh, end of the year, but there's been no announcement. I believe there's a Bleach anniversary coming up, though, so hopefully, fingers crossed, do get some information. I think there should be stuff coming in August, so hopefully we'll get info about that. But very excited to add this to my collection, and very excited to check it out for you all. Hope you all enjoyed this micro unboxing and review. I know I didn't reset it back up with the, the Rancor form, but definitely gorgeous. I like both of them. Definitely see both of them being on display, because I'm actually a really big fan of the extended, with the mask and the hair. I was never particularly in love with this design. Yes, it's pretty. Felt like it was a bit much. It was a bit much. You know what I mean? Like, you guys can see how that's a bit much. I do actually I just prefer this one. A little more sneaky. Definitely still very revealing, but a little bit like, oh, where does it stop at the top? And then that one, you just know how far it goes. So I do actually, I think looking at this one, I think I do prefer this design. Would most likely display it like this, but definitely can see myself switching between the two in order to use this awesome hair sculpt on this form. But like I said, would recommend if you're a fan of the character, if you're not into Tiara that much, not into HARRIBEL that much, HARRIBEL, Dia, however you want to say her name, I would say you could pass on it. Would maybe just recommend, if in that case, just stick to the true g.e.m.s line, so all your boxes look the same, things like that. Details that probably not too many people besides I care about. Would have loved that to get a g.e.m.s box if it is truly considered part of the g.e.m.s line, but still very happy to have her. So that should do it here for this opening. I hope you all enjoyed this Tiara HARRIBEL Alpha X Omega MEGAHOUSE g.e.m.s statue unboxing, re-release, taking a look at it for some of you. For some of you, it'll also probably be pretty new. This is the first time I've seen a 100% authentic statue, and I love it very much. Very happy. I want to see more bases like that. I like it. I like it a lot. It would be really cool if the g.e.m.s had a base similar, but still looks really great, even though I know on a display case they wouldn't necessarily all match up. So that does miff me a little bit, but this one came first. That's g.e.m.s fault. He ruined it. He ruined the theme going on. But yes, that does it here for this unboxing video. So if you guys enjoyed it, I know it was very talky, but if you did enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and smack that like button. Comments from me, drop those down below. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Allie's Treasure Trove family, I'd love to have you join me. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, before I get on out of here and get her all put back into the box, all safe, all waist wrapped up, all neck wrapped up in these little plastics, I do have to give a big shout out to all of my patrons over on Patreon. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your support of me and the channel. I really, truly do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You have 5 Ultimate Excavators: Jack Prez, Keith Muna, Mako, Mark Lennon, and Stephen Olivo. And we also have 2 Gemstone Miners, Andan and Stephen Bly, and 2 Crystal Collectors as well, David Mounts and John Michek. But thank you so much again to all of my patrons, whether you're on a tier in which I say your name at the end of every video or not. Really, truly do appreciate your guys' above and beyond support. But yes, that will do it for me here in this unboxing. And, of course, I was saying, it's August. It's not quite August. When you guys are seeing this video, it's the 29th of July. But August does bring Allie Plays Takeover with the Switch version of this that I did, of course, need to pick up in physical copy as well for my collection. I'm honestly too lazy to hook up the Switch to all of this going on here. I'm sure there's a way. I know probably people do it. And of course, Lob, I still never used from that one video, one gift trove mail. I never used Lawborn's gift card for Steam yet, so I'm not paying full price for the game twice. I'm just making my life easier by getting it for half price in digital. So we'll be going through the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, most likely first episode coming on Sunday. Now, I haven't recorded any of it yet. I was thinking maybe get to it tonight, but I did already have another bonus video. And being Allie Plays August Takeover, it's going to be a lot of long episodes. I don't know that I want to record for 6 hours right now, because I will be breaking it up into, I feel, more bite-sized pieces. But when I play this game, anytime I play visual novels, it's like I'm sitting there, I'm parking my butt for hours. So you just can't stop reading. And so you guys are probably going to get a lot of cliffhangers, but I won't. But so that will be coming. So this is our last figure unboxing, most likely for a little bit of time. Not sure if I'm going to crack and have any breaks from Allie Plays during August, or if it's just going to be a full month of only Allie Plays videos. Hope you guys don't hate it too much. But I'm very excited for that. So that'll be coming starting next week. And go ahead and actually leave suggestions in the comments for what you guys like to see. I actually saw a comment, because it shows up on the back end of YouTube in order of how recent it was. On the Cammy Bishojo video, someone was asking to see the jury statue, and I was like, oh yeah, I said that I could show the jury from Street Fighter, so I have that in my queue. Of course, the Blue Eyes and Blackluster Soldier artworks monsters you all were asking about, that Baby Groot Hot Toys as well. So anything that, you know, like, Allie, I've heard you mention this, but then you never brought it up again, go ahead and leave that down below for suggestions for when we come back to these sorts of videos. But yes, that does it for me here in this one. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you'll join me, as I say, as I unearth some more treasures next time, because that's my usual outro, but we're going into Allie Plays Takeover. Leave your suggestions for a new temporary outro in the comment section down below. But yes, that does it for me here in this one. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!